Hi everyone, welcome to the CBoom Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Peter.
I'm Alex.
What we're trying to do is help you make a pick, cover a spread, and win a ticket or two. First things first, shout out to our sponsors, Hot Sauce Emporium.
Brings that flavor to your table.
Getting into the wings already.
I was gonna say our table, literally, this is the jerk rub chicken right here. I don't know if you can catch all that delicious juiciness.
And Extreme G Gaming.
Located at Yonge and Eglinton. Go check out the lounge there. Have fun. Play some games. Talk with the community.
All right, so let's get into it. Last week, it was good week. I know you hit.
CBoom's 5 key picks. I bet $10, or I bet $10, and I won 25 units. It was very successful. It was a good weekend because I took a bath on the MMA pick. Even though I wasn't in the show, I still watched it.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry about those MMA picks. Crazy upsets.
It was
Pena to win by knockout.
awesome.
I mean, I'm glad that it happened. It was a crazy
But
fight.
still, you did still hit a couple Dominic Cruz and whatnot. That was a
Dominic
good
Cruz
decision.
and Ryan Hall. But Dominic Cruz fight was crazy. He looks great.
Yeah.
And we learned that Garbrandt is done. Basically, he dropped weight. He was bigger.
He may retire.
Yeah, that's it. If he has any more fights,
Nunez has been a champ for a long time, for a few years, and in that sport, it's just hard to stay.
I think she underestimated her opponent. Wasn't ready for the fight.
Definitely going to be a rematch.
But there was definitely a big upset.
Well, it would be number 3 for them.
There was definitely a big upset. Well, I was upset in the Oliveira fight. In the second round, he grabbed him as he was escaping by the cuff of the glove. And because of that, he gained that whole position in the second round, which basically cost Poirier the fight.
No replay.
If they were in New York, they would have had the replay.
Oh, yeah?
Because that's the law there. You get the instant replay, and it would have been considered a no contest. Because when that happens, they're supposed to stop the position and revert. But in this case, the damage was done. And in Vegas, there's no replay. So good on Oliveira. He still looked amazing.
It all depends where your fight is.
Football good, UFC bad.
The football was great. It was a lot of fun watching that, betting on it. All right, so let's get into this week. The first game of the week, you've got Kansas City at the Chargers. Kansas City's on the road, -3. This is a key game. It's going to be a great game. Obviously, we're taking Kansas City. My homes.
They destroyed them last time they played, and that's when Kansas City was kind of struggling.
KC was fire last week, too. They played really well. Mahomes is back.
It seems like they fixed their issues, and they also signed Josh Gordon, which a lot of people aren't aware of. So that's another wide receiver threat.
Yeah, so here we go. It's going to be a great game.
-3 is not even a lot.
Yeah, so there you go. The next game is Vegas at Cleveland. Cleveland is at home -3.
Vegas is a dumpster fire. You go to Kansas City and start dancing on their logo, what do you think's going to happen? Your professional athletes are doing this.
It's
like
still
children.
Cleveland, it's tough. I would still take Cleveland at home -3.
They play better at home. They're pretty good at home.
The next game is a dog. It is the dog of the week.
Of the week.
It's actually a key 5 game and a dog. So this is absolutely crazy. New England at Indianapolis. Indianapolis is at home -2. Are you kidding me?
You might get the Patriots +2.5, but the Colts are 7-0 when they run for 125 yards or more, and 0-6 when they don't. If I know this, Bill Belichick knows this, and he's just going to take away the run.
You ready for this? You ready for this? You need to take this bet early. The swing is going to be to -1.
I would agree.
By game time.
Well, yeah,
It's going to be it's going to be the biggest.
Be
it's going to be the biggest swing for an underdog to come to a favorite.
It could be a pick'em.
Wait and see.
It makes sense. They're good. I agree with what you're both saying because they are good at stopping the running game, and you're going to be seeing a swing when people realize that.
In New England, when they played Buffalo last week, they only passed the ball 3 times.
That was fucked.
What a dumpster fire Buffalo's become. You know they're going to run, and you can't stop the run.
Mind-blowing.
Just put 9 people in the box.
Unreal, but the football IQ behind that is just
I don't know what's going on in Buffalo.
It's amazing.
But we'll get to that.
All right, the next game, Arizona at Detroit. Arizona's on the road -13.5. This is a crazy game when you break it down.
Well, they just lost to the Rams, but Arizona
that was a bad beat for me.
It was.
Real bad.
Yeah.
That was my last time.
Arizona's actually 7-0 on the road, so for sure they're going to win, but that'll pay like 1.13. 13.5, though, I like. If you get it this early, like 2 touchdowns, They're gonna come back because they need the win. That division is really tight. The AFC West just went crazy tight. You got Arizona, the Rams, San Francisco's in the playoff hunt. Seattle's trying to get in. It's the toughest division in the NFC.
And it's Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, don't forget that part.
I mean, Detroit could be up 21 and still lose by 14. So you got to go with Zona.
Yeah.
And double-digit point spreads are...
Detroit could also be down 30 to nothing and come back with 4 minutes left to cover the spread.
Garbage time, but but
they did that. They did that numerous times this year.
But double-digit point spread favorites are actually doing well this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like those.
I love them, but this one's a little iffy for me. If I had to take one, I would take Arizona, but it's iffy. There's a lot of other games to take over this one. All right, the next game is Carolina at Buffalo. Buffalo is at home minus 10.5. This is a great game. Ooh. I love it. Buffalo all day minus 10.5.
It's not a key pick.
No, but it's a great
Carolina
game.
Is just Shit. They started really well, and yes,
what are they thinking?
They're crap now. I don't know what's going on with that team, but yeah.
Unbelievable.
They looked so good against Atlanta in the beginning of the first half, and then they just fell apart.
It hurt. All right, the next one is Dallas at New York Giants.
I like this one.
This is a great game. It's a key game. Dallas is on the road minus 10.5. That doesn't matter. You cover the spread on this one. You actually take this to the maximum point spread you're allowed to. So you're going to be looking at minus 20.
Minus 36.5.
No.
Some places.
Then that's fine. You take it.
Micah Parsons continues to dominate, and Dallas defense will score 14 points alone. So Dallas defense just covers.
I was going to say, I feel very comfortable taking this all the way to 13.5.
Oh.
Easily.
Yeah.
Like I was going to say, minus 21 on Bet365. You take it.
You can do that.
You take the maximum spread on this game. It's a key game.
Especially in New York, but Mike Glennon's starting again. And if you get a chance...
What a joke.
He's always good for 1 or 2 interceptions. He's a former Bear. He played for the Bears. I know at least 2 interceptions in this game, maybe 3. So if you get turnovers against Mike Glennon or even the Giants, bet turnovers. Dallas is going to get them. They're going to get, I think, at least 3 turnovers. And you can make good money on them.
100%. 100%. It's going to be a great game. Dallas is going to cover all of the spreads. Just get ready.
And the next game has Peter's favorite team.
Houston.
Houston at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's at home, minus 3.5. You want to do double down again on Houston game?
Why not? It's a division game. Plus 3.5, I'll take it.
Minus 3.5 for me, Jacksonville.
All right. You heard it here first.
That's
$20, double or nothing.
Let's go. Cheers. That's wild. I can't believe I'm betting on Jacksonville.
I can't believe I'm betting on Houston again. Jeez, they lost to the
Whose
Jets.
bet is worse here? Speaking of Jets, they're up next.
The Jets at Miami. Miami's at home, minus 8.5. It's going to be a good game, but Gary V's at it again. Let's go, Jets. Garage sale time.
I would say, yeah. Not the dog of the week, but yeah. Why not?
At 8.5, maybe? Yeah.
Plus 8.5. That's a lot of points in a division game.
All day.
And good weather.
I would take them straight up.
That's a good...
That's dangerous.
I got to write that down.
That's the one you should have gone double or nothing on.
You know what, though? Bad teams like this, new coach,
Alex?
They come into themselves. They come into their own. And, I like that straight up.
It's going to be a great game. And straight up, they're about 3 to 4.
At least, yeah. All right.
The next one is Tennessee at Pittsburgh. Tennessee's on the road, minus 2. Pittsburgh's at home, just doing horrible. I wish they would play Mason Rudolph a lot more.
No.
Yeah, man, after he took his helmet off and swung it at that guy, his respect level went through the roof. They need more attitude on the team. Everyone's walking right through them. What's going on?
They're not walking right through them. It seems they're great one week and they're horrible the next. And they're great one week and they're horrible. They're inconsistent, but they're 6-6 and 1 because they tied Detroit. Who they tied? I think it was Detroit.
Yes, it was something like
Fantastic.
that. They're 6-6 and 1. So
Detroit
1 week they're great, 1 week they're not. Last week they weren't. So this week they might be great against Tennessee. We'll see. That one's a coin flip for me, but
at minus 2, I like it because that's just a field goal.
I just think you guys take too many favorites, so I'll go with Pittsburgh. I take too many dogs.
You think every dog's gonna win?
It's a coin flip. It's really a coin
Is
flip.
what's his face still out on Tennessee?
Yeah, Derrick Henry. Till January. So, and Pittsburgh's got weapons. They got Chase Claypool. They got Najee Harris. You know, it depends. You know, the way Pittsburgh goes, the way Ben goes. T.J. Watt got hurt. He's got a groin injury, but he should be able to play this week. So,
Tennessee.
all right.
The next game is
Odd man out.
The next game is Washington at Philly. Philly's at home -4.5.
I got to take Philly.
Yeah.
Washington won 3 in a row. They came into Dallas and
I'm
Dallas-
impressed with Washington. You know, they beat a lot of teams I didn't think they would. They
Yeah.
played well. They've got good communication, good.
I think the
I like-
honeymoon's over.
But yeah,
Heineke.
Philly is gonna smash some.
Heineke
But,
sounds like a guy named after a beer.
so I like Philly a lot. The next one is Atlanta at San Fran. San Fran's at home -9.
Jerry's 49ers are in a wild card spot. It's a must win for the 49ers.
It's a must win, but
I don't know, -9's a lot, but
I don't know how they could lose.
here's the thing, Atlanta on the road, not in the division. So, and the 49ers defense is playing really well, and actually, you know, their secondary is playing well. So I would take the -9 for San Francisco.
Yeah. All right, the next one is Cincinnati at Denver. Denver's at home
I ain't
-1.5.
touching it.
I like
touching
Denver.
it. Yeah, at home, why not? But I ain't touching
And
it.
for that little, that's just a straight win.
I'd say in Denver, longest field goal over. That's my lock of that game. Because it's in the altitude, like, it could be 50.5, and it's going over.
All right, the next one is Green Bay at Baltimore. This is a key game. Obviously, well, first off, the spread is -4.5 for
What
Green
happened
Bay.
in Green Bay against the Bears? The Bears did really well in the first half. Green Bay did not
What did I
score in
say?
every quarter.
What
That's
did I
you
say?
said.
Take it.
You
Oh.
said Green Bay would score in every quarter, and they did not.
They did not.
But I
But
took
they-
Green Bay.
I said
and
to
I
take
won
Green
money.
Bay to cover the spread, and they will.
Right. But you also said they would score every quarter, and they didn't.
My
The
prop
Bears
bet,
actually played well.
my
for-
prop
for
bet
one half.
was off. I know. I was upset.
I'm just enjoying eating these wings, watching you guys talk about how they scored.
Well, we're here.
Bottom-
You eat. We're here.
Bottom line, they won.
New job. You
All
eat.
right.
We here.
The next one is Seattle at the Rams. Rams are at home -4.5. Sorry, if we weren't clear there, Green Bay was the pick.
Yeah.
It's a key pick. It's going to be a great game, but obviously you take Green Bay.
5.
So then you've got
4.5.
Seattle at the Rams. The Rams are at home -4.5.
It's a division game on the road. The Rams just won a big game in Arizona. I got to go with the Rams -4.5 on that one. Matt Stafford's playing much better. They lost 3 in a row. They came back. They had a game against Jacksonville. They won. But we got to watch COVID. The Rams lost Henderson Jr., their starting running back. OBJ got 2 touchdowns for the Rams, then tested positive COVID the next day, along with 47 other NFL players. COVID seems to be tearing through the NFL, NHL, and NBA, so be aware when you bet.
That's going to be a big thing. So closer to game day,
Right into the playoffs and the Super Bowl, I think it's going to affect everything. It's crazy thing. 2 years now we've been going through this, so
Told you before, it's not called Super Bowl. Tampa Bay celebration party.
Tampa.
All right. So
The
then we've
three-peat.
got New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's at home -11. Obviously, this is a key game. All you need is CBoom and Brady, and we're going to cover any spread you throw at us, just like we did last week.
It's a
All right.
division game, but yes, we got to go with Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Key game. There you go.
From here on out, they're just going to win all the way to the Super Bowl. I'm taking them every single
Mhm.
game.
Take them every game, every week.
It's just going to be nuts. Even if you can bet on them right now, Super Bowl, I would take it. You know, I don't know how early some sites are giving off spreads yet, but
You can take outright wins, but not because there's no matchups yet. But you can take the whoever's going to win.
And the
You
Monday
jump in.
Nighter.
Minnesota -3.5 on the road against Chicago.
Well, here's the thing: it's a division game. Chicago plays better at home. I'm a Bears fan. I'm biased. Minnesota's one of those teams. They almost lose to Detroit. They win games that they shouldn't, and they lose games that they should win. So it's a coin flip. It's a Monday Nighter.
I take Minnesota.
Prime time. I'll take the half hook at home because I'm biased. So, got Bears. Another
Bears.
dog.
Bears down to the feet, eh?
Well, I ain't taking the Bears. I didn't take the Bears against Green Bay. I got some sense in my head.
All right, so that's it for football. I got 2 key hockey picks, and then we'll jump into MMA. All right, so Friday you want to take, excuse me, Friday you want to take Pittsburgh at home over Buffalo, and then on Saturday, obviously you want to take the Leafs on the road against Vancouver. Those are 2 awesome games I'm looking forward to.
The Leafs Calgary game got canceled. More COVID.
One of those things.
Yep.
Just
All
gotta
right.
look at game day when it comes to with that COVID stuff. I mean,
Every day.
Every day.
Something comes out.
Every day.
Yahoo Fantasy, their website is really good for injuries. They're on it. So I would highly recommend, even if you don't play Yahoo Fantasy Sports, just get on their website just for injury reports. Because they're one of the first to know, like right away, or Bleacher Report's good.
I actually really like Proline.
Yeah,
If you
Proline
go
or
Proline and then
yeah.
you go matchup stats and injury report
or
and stuff.
Bleacher Report.
Bleacher
you can
Report's
get,
really good.
You can get notifications right away as soon as it's called, something happening. Bleacher Report's on it.
I like
or
to
Yahoo.
be first. I'd like not.
he's like hanging out in the locker
I
room.
don't know if Proline's first. Yeah, I don't know if Proline's first.
making sure no
No.
one slips in the shower.
But Proline, it's just so easy to read and so accurate. It's basically in like a chart format, and it's just so smooth. I like it.
Oh.
All right, so let's jump in some MMA.
So as per earlier, those upsets this past weekend, crazy. The whole fight pay-per-view, I should say, was great from early prelims right to the last bell.
Thank God for the 5 key picks in football because
Yeah.
I lost my shirt.
I know. My only big wins were Dominic Cruz and Ryan Hall, which unfortunately didn't cover a lot. But
Lost my shirt.
Sorry.
But you know what? I've decided to follow the trend over the last couple of weeks. A lot of dogs have been coming in. So this week I looked at who are some good dogs. And I was actually delightfully surprised to see in the women's division, Raquel Pennington versus Macy Chison, who pays 2.62.
I had one. Got a kick.
The 2.62 is crazy on difference on here, and I would take her. But mainly, the main one I'm looking at is Derek Lewis, an underdog against Chris Dockhouse, paying 2.1 on Derek Lewis's side. This is a slugfest between heavy fighters. They're both big guys, weighing the same. The reach advantage actually goes to Lewis, but I think it's 4 inches, which is like amazing at that size. And I think that Lewis has no reason to be an underdog here. He just fought for the title and lost to Cyril Gane, but Cyril's
Reach
a
is big in
specimen.
any fight. Reach
That was a
your
really
weight.
bad loss for him. But whoever lands the first punch wins.
Woo!
I think Derek Lewis has the ability to outlast. I don't think it's going to be a one punch for him. He's durable. So I would take those two this weekend. The dogs seem to want to come in. Give it to the dogs.
Yeah, why not?
I like Derek Lewis not a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Derek Lewis is the underdog. He pays
Yeah.
2.1. You got to take him. Chris Dawkins is good, but Derek Lewis is just a machine.
That loss, I think, woke him up. He underestimated Cyril Gane or whatever.
He's got to have that better roundedness. But realistically, he's got knockout power with half shots in both his hands. So
Sorry, we're looking at leaders in the NFL. Brady. Obviously crazy.
he's the GOAT right now. And that's why
he is the GOAT.
that's
right
why
now.
he's going to win the Super Bowl.
Sorry to interrupt UFC, but passing yards, Brady. Passing touchdowns, Brady. Receiving yards, Chris Goodwin.
Ottawa's
Receiving touchdowns, Mike Evans.
Can you believe Ottawa's 8-2 over Florida right now?
That's crazy. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for MMA.
All
You want
right.
to do our top 5 recap?
Yeah, let's do a quick recap. All right, so the first game of the top 5 recap for the NFL is Kansas City at the Chargers. You're going to take Kansas City -3.
They're back. Your homes. That's going to be
My
that
homes,
could be
my
another
homes.
Super Bowl
Let's go.
show.
The next one is New England at Indianapolis. You're going to take New England +2.
9-4. Who would have thought it?
Here you go.
They could be playing Kansas City for a shot at the Super Bowl.
It's going to be good. And the next one is Dallas at New York Giants. Dallas is on the road -10.5. You're obviously going to take Dallas in this.
Another team that Brady's going to have to go through.
Not a problem for him.
Speaking of which,
And then you've got Green Bay -4.5 at Baltimore. Obviously, you're taking Green Bay. Followed by the last game, key game, Tampa Bay at home against New Orleans -11.
They always win.
Always.
Always.
CBoom and Brady. That's all
We'll
you
cover
need.
any spread you throw at us. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out CBoom.ca. Don't forget to check out all of our podcasts, all of the audio. Thank you, Spotify.
Yeah. And check out our sponsors. Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium brings that flavor to your table.
He's having a food drive this week. Try and get there this week for Christmas.
Located at St. Clair and Rexy, so go in, drop some stuff off for that. And if you can't make it in person, check out hotsauceunlimited.com. Order some stuff up. Everything kind of helps in the holidays.
Yeah. All right, guys. Stay safe. Have some fun. Good luck.
And I was blowing off steam, but let me bring the hook back in to tell you just what I need. I need a good day. I need a better year. I need a blunt big enough to forget I'm here. I need some food for my thoughts and I need some wealth. I need to find my way back.
My socks. Have a look at my socks. Gotta represent. It's not like Aaron Rodgers. Here, look at my toe. This is my sock. You gotta represent.
This is insane.
Gotta represent.